Hello and welcome to Bell Curve Gaming, and today I'm bringing you a Muk Alolan Muk Tag Team GX deck. So, how's this deck work? Well, we're all about poison, as you can see here with this Muk Alolan Muk. Our first attack, Severe Poison. For 3 energies, we get to poison our active Pokemon, well the opponent's active Pokemon that is, and we get to put 8 damage counters on in between turns, which is kind of nice indeed. We've also got a nice secondary attack that goes nicely with this, so Poison Absorption, 120 damage for 4 energies, but if our opponent's active Pokemon is poisoned, we get to heal 100 damage for our Muk Alolan Muk, and he's got 270 HP, which is kind of beefy as well, so that's kind of nice. His other GX attack, which he's got basically for no energies, paralyzes and poison, but if you have 4 energies, which we can get on quite nicely here, we get to poison our, the poison that we're giving our opponent goes for 15 damage counters, which I must say, it's kind of nasty. So how are we getting all this happening? Well, first of all, because we've got 4 retreat cost and a big hefty HP, we're going to boost that up even further by giving our Alolan Muk some knee pads. So that gives him 50 more HP, 320, he's an absolute beast, plus he's got some healing with the poison absorption. But sometimes it can be really difficult to make sure the poison lasts in between turns, and that's where Koga's Trap can come into it. So we can play this, confuses and poisons our opponent's Pokemon, and then we can go with our nice poison absorption and heal 100 from our Muk Alolan Muk while dealing 120 damage, so that combos quite nicely as well. Obviously we have to pay the energy cost, and we're using a Malamar engine to get the energies into play, and we're using Tapu Koko for a free retreat. Another secondary attacker that's super important in this deck though is Giratina. Sometimes we need to go in with a 1 prize card Pokemon, especially if they're hitting us for our weakness somewhere on the board, and this guy provides an absolute beast of an option. So he can Distortion Door, get himself straight off the discard back into play, and then Shadow Impact for 130, obviously putting 40 damage to counters to one of your Pokemon at the same time. But he's a beautiful attacker and an absolute clutch in the videos that are coming today, so look out for him as well. The other major card here, we've obviously got some draw techs in Dedenne and Marshadow. We've got a tech in Mew to stop bench damage. But the other major card that we're probably playing that's a little bit different is Dust Island, just to make sure that if our opponent are Guzma-ing or switching, using a trainer card to effectively switch that Pokemon, that the new Pokemon takes on the poison that we're delivering to that guy. So yeah, so keep an eye for that as well. So shall we begin? I think we shall. Hello, Quap Keto. And welcome. So we go Tapu Koko in the active. Good first hand. I will say that. A very good first hand. Naganadel with this. So, De-Evolution Spray. I'm intrigued. I am intrigued about what's going on here. Are you serious? How many basic Pokemon did you start with? Alright, we'll draw a card. So he got none, and then he got everyone in the world. Okay, so this is a Blastoise deck. And you've got an excellent start. That's unfortunate for me, because this will easily one-shot me. Easily one-shot me. And you couldn't have asked for a better start. So we do have a Let Loose if you do run a beacon at some stage. Interesting you touching the water energy there. Alright, so let's just go about setting up. I mean, do we go Giratina as our attacker early instead and finish with my Muk Alolan Muk later? I actually think that's not bad thinking. Yeah, I'm thinking that we might go 1 prize card attacking for a little while, just because these Blastoises, they scare me quite a lot, having them running around. So that's what we're going to do, is we're going to go Giratina early, Cynthia. And avoid playing the Muk. And we'll keep this so I can let loose. Alright, so we're done there. Yep. We don't have any energies in the discard at the moment. We do have a lovely Erika's pull if I can get to it. That's going to be a big if. I mean, it's potentially putting my Muk Alolan Muk onto the field to get that Erika's pull, or play the energy down, and then I've got to have a thinner as the other one, a card that comes. So I don't have any Pokemon to discard yet, so... Alright. Counter catcher in it. So you're expecting to go behind. Yep, there's the one Blastoise. So like I said, it's a very big change of plans. We're not playing our Muk Alolan Muk until I verify whether or not this is the GX Blastoise variant. That's really what I'm trying to verify. And we do need to be able to take out this Vulpix on this end. Oh, beautiful Lillipool. And I really would be surprised this is not Blastoise GX. So, oh, you're probably going to have it out anyway. Ouch. Okay. So yeah, we are definitely attacking with Giratina for a little while. Just because these Blastoises... Yeah, it's definitely the Blastoise that can just smash, so... Angadadel's an interesting addition to this. So if I play the NG TEU, and I then get rid of one of you, and pull in a Malamar... No, hang on. A Let Loose. Yeah. We're going to Erika's first. We are going to Ultra Ball both of those away. And go and get ourselves Malamar. So Malamar is going to go down. I think we want Trip Inkay if we've got Trip Malamar. Yep. So that's what we're going to do here. And now we're just going to Psychic Recharge and then let loose our opponent here before we take out the Alolan Vulpix. So let loose. Yep. Yep. That's what we're going to do. Alrighty. Well, at least I can attack with Giratina this turn. Which is what we're going to do. And we're going to Shadow Impact. And definitely on yourself. Not onto anyone else. Although I could probably chuck onto the Marshadow at some stage. So here's a prize card. Alright. If he's running healing, that's going to be an issue as well. Given that this one's gone up. Oh, he's got Floating Shell, doesn't he? So I haven't even found a stadium yet. It's unfortunate. So there's the Blastoise. Yep. And I should be able to attack on the next turn. I can guarantee that. With Giratina. It's really going to come down to working out how I'm getting that Blastoise down. Or these Blastoise down quite consistently. So the rare candies, so you're going to evolve that one. So you got the rare candy as well. So you got set up nicely in that. That's unfortunate. I hope you brick for a while though. I hope you just draw water energies. If you draw water energies, maybe I have a chance. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. So Tapu Koko, get down, see what we draw. I'm feeling like Koga's traps right now. They could come good later. They could come good later. I need to guarantee the attachment, so we'll get rid of Koga's trap for the moment. Yeah. And get Malamar. Yep. That's what we're going to do. So Malamar down. We will Giratina. Yep. Distortion Door. We want a 2 prize card Pokemon with less HP that I'll slowly chip in if I'm doing this. Although I want to get you guys within range. $240. Yeah, I think it's you two. Yeah. That's what we're going to do. And we'll NG attach and shuffle. That's what I'm going to do. Got the Dust Island finally. Not that that's... So in our Sis Stadium. Well, I'm not KOing any Pokemon right now, so... I feel like just the double Psychic Recharge is fine. And retreat to Giratina. And Shadow Impact. And chuck the damage onto the Marshadow, because you can take one. If he goes after Marshadow, am I really worried? Probably not. So... So here's to hoping you just draw water energies for a while. It is also painful that I'm 3-shotting this. Although, could I get to a GX attack and get this thing down? Potentially. Aha, Naganadel is a good call. Naganadel is a very good call because you can one-shot my tag team. That's unfortunate. So I've got to be very careful about playing my tag team down now. Like, he can one-shot it on my turning point turn. And that'll be devastating. Because that's game if I do that. So I've got to be pretty confident when I do this. So what we're going to do... Although, okay, you're discarding the energies. That's fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to guarantee the Malamar up, because that's what's priority. Yeah. So guarantee Mally up. We do have a couple of Alolan Muks that we could find ourselves. Then we Dust Island here. And Cynthia. So while I think he's bricked, I think this is what we do. Because I really think he's bricked. But it's only hitting for 100, it's only hitting for 90. But if I GX, I get him. That's my thought. So yeah, while he's bricked... Hopefully he's still bricked. I really do hope he's still bricked because I'm going a little bit all in here. So, just continue with these. Continue with the Psychic Recharges. Yep. That sounds good. Then give him some knee pads. And retreat out. And GX attack. Get rid of this guy. Alright, so there's a couple of prize cards. Got the Blastoise off. Like I said, I am praying. He's got so many ways to one-shot me. I am praying that he's bricked. Well, she's bricked. Absolutely praying. Keep in mind, you can accelerate to Naganadel, and that's a really good call Except I'll one-shot you. You'll hit me hard, but I'll one-shot you for doing it. I need a Guzma now. That's what I need to find myself. So charge up. You're getting multiple ways to one-shot this Alolan Muk back, which is fair call. Fair call. Got the Guzma. Alright. You're gonna get the KO there. Knowing that you're on turning point now. Oh no, you're on turning point. So I have to go with Giratina and hope that you can't touch my Alolan Muk. So I hope you don't have another Guzma. So we're going to Nest Ball just to burn it. Yep, that's what we're doing. So that's fine, just a lovely Nest Ball. We are going to pull in Giratina. Although, I don't currently have enough Engis to do this. In the discard. Oh yes I do. I've got 3 in the discard. That was correct, wasn't it? Excellent. Thank God. So, we'll Lily first, second. I'm just going to burn one of these because I need a good Lily pull. Yep. Alright, so that's what I'm playing with. Okay. So, Giratina, you're coming back. And we'll chuck the damage onto you, sir, and you, sir. Yep. And we will Psychic Recharge to the Giratina now. Yep, keep Psychic Recharging to the Giratina. So you're going to one-shot this Giratina pretty easily. So we damage itself. Who knew that was going to come back and bite me? The whole putting the damage counters on the Marshadow, that is. Alright, so Shadow Impact. And chuck it onto yourself, buddy. Smash through War Totem. Alright. Please have a fairly brick turn. Okay, so Naganadel is coming out, which makes me feel happier. Suggests perhaps less chance of there being a Guzma around right now. And I need to get this Naganadel off the field immediately. Although you could retreat and protect any Guzma actions with Articuno and stall quite nicely. So that could be your play. Yeah, and I reckon you might be doing that. Although you didn't get the second Engie. She is bricking at the moment, which is good. Oh, you had the second Engie in hand. So you can charge up. Okay. I want this Naganadel off the field. That is a huge concern for me. I'm glad there's 2 Guzmas burnt. I don't know how many Guzmas you're running. But as it speaks right now, this Muk is not showing itself. There is no way I'm letting Muk show itself. So what we do here is we go... I need to find a Guzma. That's what I do need to find. So is there anything in here I desperately want? With the Pal Pad? Not really, but let's just get more draw supporters in. So a couple of Cynthias, no, maybe an Erika's, yeah. I'm feeling like a Cynthia and an Erika's, yep. That sounds pretty good to me. And now we're just going to Cynthia out, trying to find my way into my Guzmas. Because I do desperately need them, and I don't find them. And I don't get any draw support. Unfortunate. Okay, so Shadow Impact, and we'll chuck the damage onto you for now, just to make it a little bit harder for you to get a KO. Although, I'm 1 prize card away. This is interesting. So, Alolan Ninetales comes out. Gonna look her. There's a draw support that you were desperately looking for. Do not want you to have the Guzma now. Alright, so if you put that Articuno in though, it's going to be game because I can attack with Giratina no matter what next turn. So your plan would have to be to stall. And you can buy a turn because unless I top deck a Guzma it's game. Ah. I could be ultra aggressive and let's find that Guzma. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. So we'll get rid of you because I don't need it, and you because I don't need it. And we'll go get myself out you because I don't need you. Oh, hang on. I need Dedenne. Yeah, that's... Oh, I can't play it. I can play it if you take me down. We'll just bring it into hand. It thins the deck anyway, so that's fine. We are okay with that. So at the moment, we'll just continue attaching NGs in various places. We've got a couple of switches anyway. We'll Shadow Impact and we'll chuck the the damage onto you. Have I not seen any of my Guzmas this game? That is seriously unfortunate. Okay. So you can probably absorb another blow. So I don't have Guzma at this stage coming at me. But you probably absorb another blow with the Blastoise. Or this Blastoise. That's another one that can. So I really want my Guzma. Although you just gave me game. You just gave me game. You couldn't get out of the active, obviously. Couldn't get out of the active. Alright, good game. Good game. That was awkward having to play around not showing you my Muk. Good game. Hello, Renachin, and welcome. Alright, double mulligan. I'm thinking of chucking the Mew in front. That's how we're going to play. We're going to chuck Mew down in front. And finish there. Green's Exploration, Fire Crystal. I reckon this is Baby Blacephalon. With Green's Exploration as your main draw engine, which is going to be dangerous for this deck. I don't know if this deck can take that on. Not without going back to Giratina's build. Oh no, it's Reshizard's version. And you've got Volcanion to start with. Okay, this is interesting. So we'll get Inkay down. That's what we need first, is a couple of Inkays. Yep, that's what we're doing. So Inkay, yep, that sounds good. That's what we need. And do we need Dust Island out there immediately? Possibly. Let's err about that for a sec. No, let's Ultra Space. Yep, that's what we're going to do. Get rid of you two. Ultra Ball, not Ultra Space. We're going to go and get... Oh, I don't have Trip. Inkay Malamar, so I've only got one Malamar out here. Alright, we'll go and guarantee the Malamar for next turn. We'll Lily for 6. So we've got both Mallies for next turn. And that's just how we're going to end it. I could let loose, but I don't know. We'll just see what happens here. The fact that he's going to be able to smash through my Muk in one shot is a huge concern. So he's got the Nest Ball. Couple of Reshizards down, Acrobike to speed through. And got the Flame Starter, or Flare Starter. Whatever it's called. Thinking what we go for here. It's actually a Guzma to this guy. We've got an Ultra Ball U2 away for sure. And I'm thinking Dedenne here is the guy to get out. We've got an NG attached, so we're not going to Ultra Ball anything else. We've got to use our Psychic Recharges to Muk. And then another one to Muk. I'm going to Guzma up the Reshizard that hasn't got the NGs on it. Then Dedenne. Hope that you don't have a way to get this out of the active. And chuck some knee pads onto you, which could be absolutely huge here. Do we need... Yeah, we will Pal Pad now. We'll definitely go with the Pal Pad. We're gonna get Guzma back and Erika's back. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. We are going to Dust Island here and go with our GX attack. Meaning that you've got to sort something out. No matter what. On this turn. So over to you, sir. Or ma'am. And we'll see what happens here. Hopefully you don't have your green search right now. You probably have what you need to get out of it. So max potion. Alright. Fire crystal. Yep, gets the NG. Setting up the Reshizard in the back line. Buys yourself a turn. What I think we need to do... Okay, I think I just took the Ascendancy on Reshizard. I think I just took that Ascendancy on a Reshizard deck. Hello, Bachelor2525. Welcome. I end up with some interesting starting hands with this. For sure. So just Inkay up front. Cottony. Oh, not the flippy deck. Not the flippy deck. How's that work with the whole poison side of things? I need to read that card when it comes out. Does it stop all effects of attacks, or does it just stop damage on attacks? It probably stops all effects, which makes me sad. Alright. We'll see how we go against a flippy deck. Annoying flippy decks. Magiana. Just get yourself back out of the active when you need to. Are you judging me? Turn 1. Watch you judge me turn 1. Fairy Charm Lightning. Judge. Okay, we're fine with that. Yep. Good judge. Good judge. We can live with that. We can live with your judging. Hate it when people judge. It's not nice to judge. You should know that. Alright, so we'll Cynthia out of that. And what we're going to do is chuck a Psychic Energy tier. And that's about it, to be honest. Yeah. Not a great turn, really, but we'll call it in. Yep, that's fine. Okay with that. Well, not really, but we're going to pretend we're okay with that. I potentially should have actually attached to Inkay and manually retreated him out because he could be going down here. Gonna field blow on my knee pads. Oh, come on. You really are a party pooper, aren't you? What a party pooper. He was just trying to have some fun. I mean, come on, he was just trying to wear some knee pads. I do need to read this thing. If any damage is done to it, flip a coin. If head, prevent that damage. Okay, so it is just damage. That's fine, okay. So it turns out this is the type of deck I want to play with. Alright, we're going to manually retreat you to Tapu Koko now. I should have done that last turn. And, I mean, the reality is I would have needed to switch no matter what to attack on the next one. So, Cynthia. Okay. Well, let's get that energy back. And we're done. Slow setup. Got the Lily. Okay. Okay, so this is where you're trying to paralyze and things like that and just be absolutely annoying. You can judge me this time. This deck is just designed to be the most annoying deck in the world, isn't it? So I do need my switch options. Oh, you're going confused. I forgot that's not paralyzed, it's confused. Which is fine if I keep Tapu Kokos up. Maybe I should have put another Tapu Koko on the board. What are you doing? 36, 9, 10. Oh, Toy Box GX, okay. Keep in mind it might be, we'll see. I should be able to nearly pull off a GX attack if I wanted. I'm not sure if I really want to. I'm thinking we nearly just go after you, but we can't completely KO you yet. And getting the first attack on me is bad, so no, that's not what we want to do. We'll save the Guzmas for another time. We'll Cynthia out of this. I'm assuming you're just holding onto the field blower for a rainy day. We should have let loose to you, if I could have. That's what I should have done. And where are my thinners? Like, where's all my Ultra Balls, my Mysterious Treasures? Ah well, we're only ever going with the poison play here anyway, so we'll put you in and we'll severely poison this Whimsicott. No flippy happening there. Relying on flippies. Relying on just being completely annoying. And a skateboard to retreat out. That's unfortunate. So you're going to start chipping in here. Getting confused. Alright. So I need to find a switch card with this Erika's now. Go and judge me. You really are annoying, aren't you? You have really built a super annoying deck. Super Boost NG worries me. It really does. So, we switch back to Tapu Koko. Do I want to severely poison this guy? I mean, what are you going to do? You're going to just retreat out of that severe poisoning, so probably not. Do I want to start building Giratina up? I think I do. And retreat. Back to you. And we just go with severe poison. Doesn't give me the finish off move, unfortunately. Do you want to judge me again, please? So I'm assuming you're probably going to be using the escape board here. No, you're going to burn energy instead. Alright. So you want to confuse me again. Which I do have the switch for. You don't have the field blower, or you might not have the field blower in hand. You do have a Cynthia in hand. Please find some draw. Do need to find some draw right now. Good. So Erika's for 6. Beautiful. And what we're going to do is we are going to switch out. Again. I'm going to lose 3 prize cards, but what we're going to do here is, I mean, I can try and get you off the field. In fact, I can take you off the field with the GX attack. I think that's what we do here, is we GX attack and get this thing off the field. So we're going to retreat back and get it off the field. Do I let loose now? Is there anything else I want down? Probably not. Let loose, or if I let loose, what's your outs? We'll just go with the Nasty GX. We won't put a let loose right now. Get rid of the Whimsicott. Avoid that flippiness. I know that you go down here. You just need 1 energy attachment and you're gone, unfortunately. So what I need to find from here is I need the thin. So it's probably a Nespal thin. I think we go with Muk and Alolan Muk rather than Giratina, but I've got to keep Giratina as an option because I might not find myself into enough Mallies. That's what I'm thinking. So I've got to assume that you've got the energy attachment that you need. 2 Magianas down. And a huge hand again. So I'm assuming you've got the energy attachment. And the only reason... Okay, so you're taking the escape board off you. So you're not going to confuse me, so that suggests you got the energy attachment. Because 3, 6, 9, 10, 100. There's the energy attachment. Okay. That's what I was assuming was coming. Okay, so I think we go with Giratina. I think that is the play we make, and we got to hope that we get a good coin flip. So a good coin flip here will be huge. So what we're wanting is we want a thin. So we have 2 Mallies ready. We have plenty of ways to get into Mally. So we just want to thin this right out. So we're going to go Muk and Alolan Muk. I don't really want to go the Muk and Alolan Muk route this time. I think we're going to Giratina. We're going to go some knee pads TEU. And we're going to knee pads TEU. We're going to let loose, because the Tate Liza switches could become really important here for a little bit later. We have a Cynthia, so that's what we're looking for, is a Cynthia play now. Still, don't find my way into any Ultra Ball, any Mysterious Treasure, or a Malamar. Like, that's pretty amazing, to say the least. Like, that is pretty amazing. So now I just have to find out, am I going to get it? Yes, I am. The coin flip goes in my favor. Excellent. So, 2 more prize cards sorted. Okay. So it does make getting the KO, like, makes it more interesting now. Got Guzma in hand, so I can go and target anything I want. You have just made the energy cost higher. Do I have more Dust Islands? I have 1 more in deck. If it's anything like my... Okay, you're gonna judge me. Ouch. Will you stop judging me? Like, I'm really feeling quite off-put by this judging. You just... All you do is judge. You know that? So... Got the Whimsicott up. I'm assuming you're going to swing him into the active. Which I'm thinking that we Guzma target to begin with. And just pay the extra energy cost. Yeah, I'm thinking that's what we do. And take out that Tapu Lele. Yeah, that's what we do here. We're going to take out that Tapu Lele. So... Yeah. So we start building up. We got to pay the extra energy cost, remember? So we're going to Guzma the Tapu Lele up. We shall recharge to you. Keep in mind that I might need to attack with you on the next turn. So I'm thinking of keeping this hand, like this card in hand. There's only my Muk in there, so we'll retreat out to the Giratina. Shadow Impact, and we'll chuck the damage counters onto you, sir. Smack through the Tapu Lele. Get another prize card. Oh, I was hoping it was Guzma. So hoping it was Guzma. Although I might be a little way away from attacking, so that's something to keep in mind. Alright. Excuse me. Just because of that Wondrous Labyrinth. Still got half my deck to get through, I suppose, so... Gonna escape rope me, are you? I mean, you can have Marshadow if you want to escape rope. Okay. Okay. Have my Marshadow. I have no qualms of that whatsoever. Should even got the energy attachment for it. Oh no, you've already got it, don't you? Because that counts as one there, yeah. So you got the Marshadow. Well done. And that's fine by me. Because I have Pokemon here ready to roll to attack. So if I top deck Guzma, it's game. Aggressively go after Guzma? I think we shall. We'll get rid of you, get rid of you. How many Guzmas do we have? 2. Okay. So Dedenne, what can you do for us? What can you do for us, buddy? I'm thinking we start powering you up just in case. Yep, that's what we're going to do. Dedenne. Oh, that startled me. I just happened to click as it's sort of like, yeah. Alright. Well, I do think I was playing around it. I do think I was going to get game there. Because if I drew Guzma then, it was all over. So, good game. Good game. And it is time to rate this deck. So, what do I think? Well, starting with damage here, we really are a 2-shot deck. Even though we are putting constant pressure onto our opponent to make sure that they're switching all the time and making things awkward for them, maybe even manually retreating just to get out of that poison. So yeah, it's constant pressure, but we are really a 2-shot build with this deck. So for that reason, we're giving it a 7 out of 10. As for the defensive numbers, well, we've got high HP, give our Muk some knee pads, and I still ask the question, where is he putting on some knee pads? But anyway, he has 320 HP, which is absolutely enormous, and to go with it, we can actually heal him as well in the right circumstances. So with our poison absorption, healing 100 damage off, and he just makes him a tanky beast, 320 HP with self-healing. It's a 10 out of 10 for that, and it's definitely a 10 out of 10 because most of our other Pokemon here, with the exception of Dedenne, are just one prize card trades as well. So yeah, defense 10 out of 10. As for reliability, well, this engine is a proven engine. I use this engine in quite a few of my previous videos, and I just find it super reliable. Getting Giratina out, as long as he's not prized, you can go through the Giratina attacking route if you need to go that way. But it's just nice to have that flexibility throughout, and you can pay really high energy costs on a basic Pokemon like this quite nicely. So I really like the reliability of this. It's been proven well in the past, and Dedenne adds some nice speed and a nice touch to it as well. So yeah, I really like that side of things. So reliability, we're giving it an 8.5 out of 10. So overall, this deck is gonna be one that's super annoying to have to deal with whenever I come across it, because you're gonna have to always think about how are you retreating out to get rid of the poison at different times when you play this Muk Alolan Muk. So it's going to be a super annoying deck to deal with, and overall I'm giving it an 8.5 out of 10.